So it's there. I imported it, and now I can say ng. Of course, now comes the question: why do you need to import it? You can just write a string GitHub module. Or what's the name of our module? I can just put GHM in this, but I just want to show. Yeah, you're right, but I can in my entry point in my simple app, I can just say, okay, that's an entry point. I'm gonna put my modules. Now I have a list of modules that I need for my application, and I can configure it any way I want. You don't have to. I like it. That's why I do it. So you can. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of I control this now. I see what does it do. So okay. So that's a Angular application. Nice. Okay. We have to put our HTML is to be included somewhere. Include, and that's lib. And this should work, hopefully. Now we have our server already running, so you can see to do strong.
Or add the JavaScript
Of course, yeah. You need to start. You have to tell him, hey, okay, everything's fine, but you cannot find it. So somebody has to load it, and that's the job of System.js, our magic loader. So I have to.
Thanks. For a nice meeting. See you next time.
Oh. So we have our System.js. It's an important thing. And with this thing, I got something really nice, and that's a system. That's a kind of ES6 module spec. It's kind of global variable that represents the system. And with this thing, you can just say, dear system, please import something. And this something is our application. And that's it. I can also, let's say if I fail, I need to log something somewhere. So I'm gonna import our application, and if something fails, in this catch block, I'll just bind console error bind. I just want to bind the console as an output to the console. So this should work, I hope. One more thing that we still need is a simple thing, that's this config. Our config file was made by JSPM, and with every import and it's get updated, so it's like ES6 syntax. What does it mean? It's I can also say read it, but this time I can explain. It's just like a manifest. It tells JSPM where to find all this stuff. It's like a simple map. It says when you need an app, or when you need something from GitHub, it should be found here. And that's it. Like Angular module for this application should be searching here. That's it. And when it sees GitHub whatever, it's stored locally somewhere. So that should work, I hope. It should be enough in order to work. And after reload, you get this awesome application, which is ugly, of course. So you say no, we cannot I cannot present this. This is really ugly. We need some Twitter bootstrap. Always good. JS install bootstrap. What this do is goes to GitHub and pulls the GitHub Twitter bootstrap with all resources, JavaScript, themes, everything, just everything. Yeah. So it's like Bower. It takes packages. Now we have a GitHub. It's Twitter. It's here. And bootstrap. So everything's here. So this should be enough. We need to do one more thing. We need to say, okay, I want to import. And I want to import only CSS. I don't need JavaScript from Bootstrap team for this simple form. So Bootstrap, I can now tell him, okay, go from Bootstrap, and from there get the CSS from CSS folder. It's like a typing the path. Get the bootstrap CSS, and this information is magic. What this thing does okay, this says to our system.js, hold on, you're gonna get a CSS file, because this thing, every time you import something, it assumes it's a JavaScript. But now I don't want a JavaScript, I want some CSS resource. So there is a small plugin in this system that when you put the exclamation mark at the end of this string, it understands this. Okay, now hold on, it's not the JavaScript. You'll get to something else. You need another plugin that will handle this not as JavaScript and try to load JavaScript. It will understand this. Now I'm getting CSS. I'll put it in a link in the head part of our HTML, and should be there. So that's how you can do it. Is there anything? I probably skipped something. Let's see. I need a. I need this funny plugin for system.js to do this magic. Who will do it for me? It's JSPM as well. Install CSS. Yeah, it's a small plugin that just injects CSS in HTML in a head part. And that should be enough. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's see what this works. Let's say Angular. That's our owner, and repo is AngularJS. We hit the button. Then we get those suspects. The guys. Okay, so it's yeah, it looks nice. It's a funny. It's yeah, but there is a what's going on in the background. I mean, we see in our application we are importing modules from everywhere. So how does it work? It's really no magic behind it. It's pretty simple. System.js calls module loader, ES module loader. It's a polyfill for something that will come with ES6. And this thing sees, oh, okay, that's ES6. I have to do something. I have to transpile it. How to do it? Download or use Tracer. It's already there. And get the file in ES6 format. Transpile it on the fly in browser. Then you get the ES5 code and then execute. So it's it's okay, it's nice, but look at this. How many network calls you have for this one? Okay, except for results. Let's do it again. So what you get is, apart from the CSS, which is in a head of a head section of your HTML, you download. Let's just pretend we don't have source maps. It also comes. It can be disconnected, but it downloads a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. And you have at least what's pretty bad. You get the tracer, and it's only tracer is like, I don't know, 560 kilobytes. But it's not really production ready, of course, especially for mobiles. Yeah. So it's nice for development mode. It is okay. What you can also do, you can look at your code and debug it in a. You can have your code. You can debug it in ES6. You don't have to do. You can also debug it in a transpiled mode in a ES6 file, but it looks ugly. It looks so ugly that don't do that. It's really bad. That's something that Tracer does. It's hard, but c'est la vie. So yeah, okay. That's a bad thing for production, for development size. So what can we do in order to make it production ready? We have to do one anti-pattern. Meaning we all do this nice thing. It's asynchronous module loading. Everything's cool, fine, but you get a bunch of things that you don't need. Yeah. So you do the typical anti-pattern. You bundle everything in one file if you want to have it production ready. So okay, that's the price for now. Yeah. So how can you do that? That's also simple. There's another. There's that you can do it with JSPM because it's like a nice tool. You can just bundle your application. That's not unified for now. Let's just say I'm going to bundle everything. I'm going to start from our entry point. That's our app, and this little tool will just take care of everything. Look for dependencies, take care about circle dependencies, whatever. Just do the magic, pack everything in one file. And when you have that, hopefully soon, you'll get one file. It's not minified yet because I didn't use a minify option. And then you get everything inside. Yeah, read it and have fun with it. What's good about it, now I can say, okay, I can get rid of those guys here. I can just have a bundle or build. And what's still necessary at the moment is I need a tracer runtime library, which is not that big. It's only, I don't know, 17 kilobytes or whatever. We will see. It's okay. So that's everything we need for now. It should hopefully work. That's a